So this is going to be my review of the Naya Smart Breast Pump. I'm currently in our nursing room at work, so it's a little kind of dull in here. But basically, I like it, and there are some issues. One is like the carrying case that normally sits up here. It only holds the flanges. It doesn't really have enough room for this or any other kind of pumping accessories that you need, like a hands-free pumping bra, those kinds of things. If you have the option of not getting the bag that comes with it, then I would do that. I just use a pump bag for that you can just buy at the store. Mine's from Sarah Wells. I got it off of Amazon. I'll have a link down below. So what I like about it, I love the app that comes with it. It'll record how long you've pumped. You can input the amount that you've pumped. The inside of the flanges are silicone, so they're a little bit softer than the hard plastic ones. You can get irritated a little bit because the flanges do compress quite well, let's say that. Filling the hoses took me probably a week to really get a hang of it, and I don't like taking the water out. But now that I've got the hang of it, it's not as bad because you have to top off the water, if you will. So getting the hang of that is kind of a pain. Then this is actually a touch dial, so it'll, like when it's on, it'll increase the speed, so you can do that. And if you want to redo the letdown, you can press that button. Nemo sticker is not included. It's from my 3-year-old. Downfalls, I guess. Naya right now does not have very good customer service, or I've gotten a response from customer service when I've contacted them, although the quickest one is text. They are so far behind on their production that you can't get any necessary parts, so they suggest replacing the valves that are inside the pump every 4 to 6 weeks. I did that around 4 weeks and they're like, oh, we're sorry, we're out of these. We'll email you when we get a chance. Well, guess what? It's been another 8 weeks and still haven't heard anything from them about when they're going to come in. So I did contact them. You can use Ameda, I think it's pronounced Ameda. Their kind of duckbill valve. Sorry, my brain is not quite awake yet. I need more coffee. Those will actually fit. They're not exactly the same kind, but they'll actually fit in that space. So I'm hoping that'll work. Also, as far as milk production, I do get pretty good results off of this. I'm an exclusive pumper, so depending on how diligent I am about pumping, I pump about 25 minutes at a time, and I pump about 4 times a day, and I get anywhere between 23, on the low end, to 30 ounces every time I every day. So some days it is quite a bit lower. Some days it tops out at about 31 ounces. So it does, the interior flanges do a good job of stimulating your nipples so that you still can keep up your milk production, which I love. If you another downfall is that it's like with a Medela, you can actually, if you were just need to get up from pumping, say if your little one is crying, you can just unattach the flange from the actual like body of the collection cup, if you will. This you can't, because the whole thing is one assembly. So you have to basically detach it from here, and these are not super easy to get off. So what I found works really well is getting a cart, like a metal cart from either, I got mine from IKEA. You can get one from, I think they have them at Target now. And I basically made myself a pumping station. So when I'm at home, this is on my pumping station. And if I need to get up and walk around, I just push the cart around. So it's kind of like being hooked up to an IV, if you will. So you just kind of drag that around, and it seems to work pretty well because this, you don't have to be hooked into the wall, and it actually retains a pretty good charge to it. Since I do pump anywhere between an hour and a half to 3 hours a day, it usually keeps a charge for a couple days, maybe even a few days. So it's not too bad. Yeah, and I think overall it's a pretty good pump. I'm fairly pleased with it. I think I'd probably get another one if I had to. Like if I had another kid and this one decided to crap out on me, then I'd probably get another one at this point. I haven't done any like direct comparisons with my Medela Pump and Style Advance because I like this one enough that I haven't actually used it this go around. So I will also leave a review on the Free Me Liberty because I have that because I'm a wedding photographer. So or my side gig is wedding photography now, so that helps when you have an 8-hour session and you need to pump sometime in between in the middle of a wedding. So I've got one of those, and I will leave a review on that as well. Hope you found this helpful. Kind of boring to look at. Sorry, don't have a lot of angles and don't want to show too much of this kind of quasi storage closet that they gave us. At least they're cool and gave us a couch for us nursing moms. So that's it. If you have any questions, just comment below, and I'll try to put any information in the information below. Thanks.